Following a 2023 Computex that was almost all about AI, this year's show took that focus to a whole new level, with AI-ready silicon present in almost every product on display. These 16 devices, components, and peripherals are the best in show. Best consumer laptop. The Asus ZenBook S16. We saw a lot of laptops at Computex, but our favorite of the bunch is the Asus ZenBook S16. Packed with power, thanks to AMD's Ryzen 9 AI 300 Strix Point processors, which also debuted at the show, and a beefed up neural processing unit, this is the AI PC we're most looking forward to after a week of announcements. From an ultra-slim vapor chamber cooling system and Wi-Fi 7 connectivity, to a 3K resolution 120Hz OLED panel and ceramic bonded finish on the aluminum lid and chassis, this is a beautiful laptop indeed. Best business or content creator laptop. The Asus ProArt P16. The Asus ProArt P16, the AI-enhanced Copilot Plus PC, also powered by AMD's new AMD Ryzen 9 AI 300 processors, is a creator laptop levels above the rest. With an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 GPU, a 4K OLED panel with Pantone validated color, and a digital dial pad built into the touchpad, the ProArt P16 lets artists rapidly select tools and change settings in media creation apps. Pack it all into a slim and portable machine with up to 64 gigabytes of memory and as much as 4 terabytes of storage, and you've got a dream machine for modern creators. Best gaming laptop. The MSI Stealth 18 Mercedes AMG Motorsport. The co-branded Stealth 18 gaming laptop, honoring the first anniversary of its partnership with automotive brand Mercedes AMG Motorsport, shows off a stylish and boisterous design. This Stealth 18 model will pack an Intel Core Ultra 9 185H processor, up to 96 gigabytes of memory, and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 GPU. With an 18-inch mini LED screen, Ultra HD Plus resolution, and 120Hz refresh rate, this limited edition powerhouse outmuscles everything else we saw at the show. Best classic desktop. The MSI MEG Vision XAI. Desktop AI processors are coming, and MSI will wet desktop fans' whistles with the MEG Vision XAI, a gaming PC with a touchscreen and AI integration, set to launch later this year. Its front-facing touch panel integrates with MSI's AI engine, which can optimize your performance, lighting effects, and audio settings. The AI engine and touchscreen combine to produce what MI calls its human-machine interface, which includes a chat module that lets you generate AI images, search your documents, and more. It's experimental, and we'll have to really see what it can do in a longer session than a demo, but it earns points as an interesting first swing at an AI desktop. Best mini desktop. The Ace Magic Tank. The Ace Magic Tank 3 is all about pizzazz. This cube-shaped mini PC is plenty punchy for its size. With a gaming-grade Intel Core i9 12900H processor and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 graphics, all smooshed into a 6x6-inch frame that's bedazzled with RGB flourishes and a large glowing knob that lets you quickly switch between performance modes. Snap-on side panels provide quick access to the RAM and SSD slots and a rich selection of ports on the back. It's a mix of cyberpunk style and gaming grade muscle that's an attention getter for its size. Best AIO desktop. Acer Aspire C27. Acer's Aspire C27 is a sleek, white AIO with a sturdy, wide-based silver stand and a crisp 27-inch display. Acer packed the C27 with Intel Core Ultra processors, a 155U or a 125U, up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and as much as 2 terabytes of SSD storage. A wide array of ports, a 1440p webcam, and the option for VESA mounting further support this as both a work and entertainment station. Plus, it's super adjustable with both swivel and height adjustments. Best display. Gigabyte Aorus CO49DQ. Gigabyte's ultra-wide gaming monitor arcs at a soft curvature of 1800R and stretches wide to 49 inches. It's similar to the Samsung Odyssey OLED G9 in that way, but it comes with 2 major differences that might just sway your wallet. The first is the unique AI-based algorithm to minimize the risks of panel burn-in issues. And the second, its asking price of $1099. Incredibly affordable for a screen of this size. Best input device, the Asus ROG Azoth Extreme. We fell in love with the Asus ROG Azoth when we reviewed it last year, and we've been struck by Cupid's arrow 2 years in a row with its compact premium build, hot swappable key switches, and super stable key feel. But the most extreme thing about the keyboard might be its ability to switch between a deeper or shallower key press across the whole board with a flip of a switch. Whether you're a hardcore gamer or an avid keyboard enthusiast, the Asus ROG Azoth Extreme seems set to give you everything you want and more out of your keyboard. Best gaming headset. Fractal Design Scape. Fractal Design Scape is a sleek gaming headset with a Scandinavian design aesthetic, clean lines, and an ultra-comfortable over-ear design. Using its flip-to-mute detachable microphone, you can tune out your noisy environment while ensuring your teammates can still hear you. Inductive charging from the base to the headset should keep the battery level adequate at all times. A final flourish, ambient lighting and audio presets that you can customize using an online configuration tool. Not bad for a company's first headset. Best camera or imaging device. Acer Spatial Labs Eyes Stereo Camera. The Acer Spatial Labs Eyes Stereo Camera, a compact stereoscopic webcam, records video and still images that can be rendered in immersive 3D, and fully integrates with the Spatial Labs lineup of products, such as the Acer Spatial Labs View ASV15 1B display and the Acer Predator Helios 300 Spatial Labs Edition laptop. In addition to capturing images and video, the Spatial Labs Eyes 3D camera enables real-time 3D streaming and storytelling, letting you share your 3D content live on YouTube and other streaming platforms with the new Acer Spatial Labs Player 3.0. Acer plans to start selling it in Q3 for $549. Best storage product, the ADATA Project Neon Storm. The Neon Storm M2 is a high-speed PCI Express 5M2 solid-state drive that's set apart by its unique cooling solution. It uses a self-contained miniature liquid cooler with the same footprint as the M2 slot. Its unique transparent body lets you see the coolant flow, and the attractive aesthetic screams cutting edge on any late model board that supports M2 PCI Express Gen 5. The drive is rated for 14,000 megabits per second read and 12,000 megabits per second write speeds. Best processor desktop, the AMD Ryzen 9000 series CPUs. AMD unveiled its Ryzen 9000 series desktop processors during its Computex keynote. They're impressive on paper, with an average 16% increase in the number of instructions they can perform per clock cycle. That's while maintaining similar clock speeds to the Ryzen 7000 series processors and reducing the thermal design power, or TDP, rating on most chips. All this suggests that the Ryzen 9000 chips will be faster, cooler, and more efficient than their predecessors. Indeed, AMD CEO Dr. Lisa Su said the new Ryzen 9 9950X should be the fastest consumer desktop CPU ever. Plus, AMD announced the new X870 and X870E chipsets to support the new silicon. You'll get improved PCI Express 5.0 and USB 4 support for an all-around better platform. Best processor mobile, Intel Core Ultra Lunar Lake. Not to be outdone by Qualcomm's ARM-based Snapdragon X processors, Intel flexed its x86 and showed off its next-gen AI chips at Computex, dubbed Lunar Lake. Intel claims its new Lunar Lake NPU is capable of 45 TOPS and the GPU up to 60 TOPS, which would best Qualcomm and AMD atop the AI power pile and underline the x86 instruction set's superiority. We'll need to test any of these chips to crown a champion, but if Intel's performance and architecture live up to the claims, Lunar Lake looks like the most promising mobile AI platform. Best PC case, the Height Y70 Touch Infinite. Height's original Y70 Touch PC case, equipped with its signature tall, thin 4K display on its angled front face, was one of last year's most popular. It was actually so popular that Height could not source enough screens to keep it in stock. Enter the Y70 Touch Infinite, called Infinite as a promise that this version will remain available, which uses a sharper 2.5K display with deeper contrast and includes a vertical GPU mount that is even color coordinated with its case. The new Y70 comes in a choice of 4 milk-themed colors: Snow White, Taro Milk, Strawberry Milk, and Blueberry Milk. At $379.99, it's no budget chassis, but it's the fastest route to a stunning conversation piece PC build. Best PC power or cooling component, the Lian Li Edge series. Designed for PC cases that require you to mount the power supply vertically, especially dual chamber models, Lian Li's Edge power supplies put the modular connectors on an extension plate that juts out the back of the enclosure. This allows for easier access to the modular cable sockets as needed and allows room for a 4-part USB hub that can expand one of the headers on your motherboard. The Edge power supplies come in white or black, with a larger range of available capacities in black. These power supplies scream, "Where have you been all my life?" Best motherboard, Gigabyte WRX 50 AI Top. Gigabyte's TRX 50 AI Top is a top-tier motherboard for supporting AMD's Ryzen Threadripper 7000 series processors, which are among the fastest in the world. With that, the motherboard's main features are about what you'd expect, with 16 plus 8 plus 4 power phases, using digital voltage regulator model circuits. It also has two 40 gigabits per second USB Type-C ports, top-tier networking hardware including 10 gigabit wired LAN controllers, and a Wi-Fi 7 adapter. The board's 4 PCIe X16 slots are arguably more important, all of which can run under PCI Express 5.0 with a Threadripper Pro processor. This allows you to install 4 graphics cards in parallel to support heavy compute-intensive or AI-intensive workloads. Gigabyte will even have a special GeForce RTX 4070 T-Super AI Top Edition card and AI Top's high-endurance SSDs specifically for this motherboard. Keep checking into PC Mag for more Computex coverage and roundups.